Jai Bharat to all students. In last lecture, we have discussed bias theorem. Okay, bias theorem states that if we have two or more mutually exclusive event, then how to find probability of that event sample space. Okay, so till now our one chapter is completed probability. In that we have first of all discussed how to find probability of simple event, one event. Then we have discussed three types of event. Okay, in that also if we have two or more event, then we have to first of all identify that what types of event is that, dependent event, independent event, and mutually exclusive event. Okay, and from all that three event, we already discussed how to find a probability. If after finding that this is a dependent event, this is a independent event, this is a mutually exclusive event. Okay, uh, we already discussed there are different types of formula for the different event. Okay, so now our one chapter probability is completed. Our today we will start a new chapter. It's related to probability. Okay, but it's a chapter title is probability distribution. Okay, we have to distribute. Okay, uh, we also have to find out the probability, but we have to distribute wise. Okay, so we will see what is the probability distribution. Okay, first of all, probability distribution, to learn probability distribution, we will need to learn about some variable like this random variable. Okay, so in this lecture I will tell you, we will discuss about random variable. Okay, then in next lecture we will discuss our probability distribution. Okay, in this lecture also we will see basics of probability distribution. Okay, so this is your new chapter. So till now we have completed three chapter: permutation, combination, and probability. Okay, so our next chapter is probability distribution. Okay, in that first topic is random variable. Okay. Oh, a random variable. As the name said, random means we have to choose. We have to select randomly. Okay, and variable. Okay, to give the name, to give the value. Okay, let's see. A random variable is a set of possible value from a random experiment. Okay, experiment we already know, tossing a coin, throw a dice, pick a card from the deck cards, pick one card from the deck of card. Okay, so these are all the random experiment. Okay, so a random variable is the set of possible value from the experiment. Okay, if it is a tossing a coin, so what is the possible value? Heads and tails. We have to give them a number. Okay, we have to give them a number, so it's a called random variable. Okay, let's see with the example so we can get the better idea. Okay, first of all, they have taken a simple example, tossing a coin. Okay, so what are the outcome of the tossing a coin event? We could get the either heads or tails. Okay, so let's give them value. Okay, possible value, so let's give them value. Let's say heads is equal to 0, tails is equal to 1. So now we have this 0 and 1 is called random variable. We just have to give the value of possible outcome of an event. Okay, so we have random variable, let's say x. Okay, so our random variable capital X is equal to possible value. If it is a 0, if it is a head, then 0, if it is a tails, then 1. So this is our random variable for that particularly tossing a coin event. Yes, so already in discuss we said set of possible values, so it's a set of x is equal to, in bracket, 0 to 1, 0 and 1, sorry, 0 to 1 is 0 and 1. So this is a random variable, simple. Okay, so random variable means we have to give something randomly to the outcome, of particular event. Okay, in that this event we have outcome of heads and tails, so we have give the name 0 and 1. You can give any number. Okay, as I said earlier, random means you can give any number. Okay, you can say 50 and 51. If it is a head, then it's a 50. If it is a tail, then it's a 51. Okay, you can anything, you can give the number 1 or 1 and 2 also you can give. Okay, here they have given 100 or 150 also you can give. It's a randomly, it's you have to select what types of number you have to give. Okay, it's a just a value for the possible outcome. It's also called a random variable. Okay, so random, we have given the randomly to the possible outcome. Okay, so now we already have experiment. Okay, and we gave value to each event, each outcome. We gave value to the each outcome. You value, you have to give anything you like: 0 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 5 6 100 50,000 10,000 1 lakh. You can get anything you can like. Okay, so this sets of all the sets of value is our random variable. Okay, so for random variable we have to experiment. Okay, its outcome, we have to give the value of each outcome, and this each sets of value, it's called our random variable. Let's say another example. Okay, so a random variable has a whole set of values, and it could take any of those value randomly. We have to just give number randomly. Okay, like this: 0 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, randomly, x could be anything. Okay, now here in algebra we solve these types of example: x square plus 2x plus 4 is equal to 0, like this. Okay, x plus 2 is equal to c. But here random variable is not like this x. Okay, here we can find the we can after solving this equation we get the value of x is equal to 4. Okay, but random variable is not like this. Okay, so a random variable is choosing the number of value. Okay, so for that confusion we will give random variable like capital letter. Okay, so it's not algebra. Okay, now sample space. In first lecture of probability I have discussed what is sample space. Sample space means all the outcome of a particular event, all the outcome. So in here random variable also, random variable set. Okay, all the random variable of particular event, it's called sample space. Okay, all the outcome means all the random variable consider. Okay, so let's say throw a die. Okay, so a random variable x is the score shown on the top face. Okay, so our x could be 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, there are 6 numbers in the die. So our sample space means all the outcome. Okay, sample space means the all the outcome or all the random variable you have selected. Okay, now let's say okay, that will be, I will discuss in next topic. Okay, now how to find probability of random variable. We already know how to find probability. Just in this lecture we will transfer probability value in the random variable only. Okay, just how to denote. Okay, how notation work in the random variable. Okay, probability we already know how to find probability, simple probability. Okay, so now, so what is the notation of the random variable? Okay, like this: probability of x is equal to value which we have randomly selected, 1 2 3 4 0 1 2. Okay, and probability of that value. Okay, so probably we already know what how to find probability, but just we have to write down like this for the random variable. Okay, let's say throw a dice. Okay, so if one appearing, what is the probability of one appearing in the dice? Okay, it's 1 by 6. Why? Because total number of outcome is 6 and that outcome is 1. Okay, and also for coming on 2 is also 1 by 6, 3 also 1 by 6. Okay, so just notation will be different for the random variable. Okay, probability will remain same. Okay, we already discussed how to find probability. Okay, so like this, probability of random variable is equal to 1. 1 appear on the top face of the die. It's a 1 by 6. X is equal to 2, 1 by 6. Okay, so just notation will be changed in the random variable. Okay, so now let's try with the many event. How many heads when we toss 3 coins? Okay, how many heads? Okay, let's say the number of heads is the our random variable. X is what is the X? We first of all we have to tell that what is the X. X is a number of head. Okay, so in this case there could be a 0 heads. Yes, there could be 1 heads, there could be 2 heads or 3 heads. Yes, this is a probability of if it toss a coin 3 times. So our sample space for the random variable will be 0, 1, 2 and 3. Yes, how many number of heads is there is our random variable. Okay, so now so we have to find out the probability. Okay, so now there is a, if there is a 3 coins, we have 8 possible. Okay, if it triple 8 triple heads, the first 2 heads and then tails. Okay, like this 8 possible. We already know how many possible permutation. Okay, so number of head in this scenario 3, in this scenario 2, in this scenario we only have to count number of way. Yes, we have to find out the probability of number of heads in this possible way 1, 2 and in this 1. Okay, and 1 and if third toss is also be tails, then 0. Okay, so now we have one case of 3 heads. Yes, one case of 3 heads. Okay, 3 cases of 2 heads. Okay, and 3 cases of 1 head and 1 cases of 0 head. Okay, so probability of if you want to find the number of 3 heads, then it will become 1 by 8 total number of probability. Okay, then we have 3 cases of 2 heads. So if probability of x is equal to d will be become 3 by 8 and 3 cases of 1 head. So probability of x is equal to 1 will become 3 by 8 and x is equal to 0, none of them is a heads, will become 1 by 8. Okay, so this probability we already know how to find, but just we have to give the notation for the random variable. Okay, let's say 2 dice are tossed. Okay, next example, 2 dice are tossed. Okay, our random variable is x is the sum of the score on the 2 dice, sum of the score. Okay, we have to add of 2 dice. Okay, let's make first of all table, first die and second die. If it is appear in first die in 1 and also in second die, so what is the sum? It will become 2. If it is a 2, if it is a 2, then will become 4. If it is a 2 and second die 3, then 5. Okay, we have to count the summation, addition of 2 die. Okay, so what is the minimum number? A minimum number will be 2. Okay, there should be no 1 because in both the die we will get the 1 and maximum number is 12. Okay, 6 and 6. Okay, after we will not get the more than 12 addition. Okay, so now we have how many totals outcome if we toss a 2 die? 6 by 6, 36 possible outcome. Yes, if it is a 1 die, then we have 6 possible outcome. If it is a 2 dice, we have 36 possible outcome. Okay, and the sample space. Okay, sample space, what is the sample space? Here we have already identified random variable is the sum of the score. Okay, so sample space will be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12, minimum to maximum and all the number including. Okay, sample space will be our random variable, set of random variable. So our random variable is sum, addition of two dice. So this is will our sample square space. Okay, so now what is the probability? Okay, so 2 how many times occurs? Just once. Okay, so probability of x is equal to 2 will be 1 by 36, or total 36 outcome. 3 how many times 3 occurs? 1, 2. Yes. Okay, so 2 by 36. Okay, 4 how many times 4 occur? 3 times, so 3 by 36. Okay, just you have to write down like this: probability of x is equal to 4. 5 occurs 4 times, so like this probability. Okay, so all this probability. Okay, if you add all this probability, all the addition of probability will be you get the 1. All the possible outcome and addition of it will always going to be 1. Okay, so this is a random variable. Yes. 6 occurs 5 times, so 5 by 36. 7 occurs 6 times, 6 by 36. 8 occurs 5 times, 5 by 36. 9 occurs 4 times, 4 by 36. 10 occurs 3 times, 3 by 36. 11 occurs twice, 2 by 36. And 12 occurs just once, 6 and 6. So it's a 1 by 36. Okay, we already know how to find probability addition, but how to write down like random variable, notation of random variable. Okay, now let's say range of value. Okay, we identify randomly some value. Okay, so what is the range of value? Okay, range means minimum to maximum. Okay, so what is the probability that sum of the scores is 5, 6, 7 or 8? What is the probability? This for example of two dice, what is the probability of that sum of the scores is 5, 6, 7 or 8? Okay, so what they ask, probability of 5 greater than or equal to x greater than or equal to 8. Okay, yes, like this you have to write down like this, which means probability of x is equal to 5 plus probability of x is equal to 6 plus probability of x is equal to 7 plus probability of x is equal to 8. This is a range. Okay, 5 to 8 we have to find the probability that 5 in sum of the score is 5 in between 5 to 8. Okay, so we already count different probability. X is equal to 5 is 1 by 9, like this. Okay, simply we have to add. Okay, so we get the idea answer of probability of the sum of the score is 5, 6, 7 or 8. Okay, so this is a range, random variable range. Okay, so till now okay, first of all let's start with another example, so we get the after that we get the revision. Okay, now let's say we have to find the value of random variable. Same example, two dice. Okay, they have given the probability and we have to find the value of that random variable. Okay, so what is the value of x? Okay, now 1 by 12 probability they have given 1 by 12. Okay, now let's check the table how 1 by 12 is get the answer here 1 by 12, and here we have two possible value of getting the probability of 1 by 12, 4 and 10. Yes, 4 and summation of 2 is 4 and 10. Okay, so probability of x is equal to 4 is equal to 1 by 12 and probability of x is equal to 10 is also 1 by 12. So our answer, we have two solution, x is equal to 4 or x is equal to 10. Okay, so now for the finding the value of, we use small x. Okay, it's a algebra. If we want to find the unknown number, unknown solution, so we have to use small x, but for the random variable we have to use large x. Okay, capital X, sorry, large x, capital X. Okay, so capital X is the random variable, the sum of the score on the two dice, and small x is the value that capital X can take. Okay, now there are two types of random variable. Okay, there are two types of random variable. We will discuss that detail in the next lecture. Okay, so discrete and continuous. Discrete or continuous. Discrete data can only take certain value, such as 1 2 3 4 5. Already we have in our past example is a discrete data, and continuous data take any value within a range, such as person's height. Okay, if you are in the classroom and I have to give the range of person's height. Okay, so it could be in the 4 feet to 6 feet. Okay, anything value can be there. Okay, like this 4.56 also will be there. Okay, 5.26 also will be there. Okay, so it's called continuous data. Continuous data, or you can say in the synonymous less number of variable you cannot count. Okay, discrete means data random variable you can count. Okay, how many this is the 5 times 5 number. Okay, so discrete means a countable number. Okay, and continuous data means a infinity number, or you cannot count range. Okay, it will be in the range. Okay, so there are two types of random variable are there, discrete and continuous data. Okay, these two topic we already discuss in the next lecture. Okay, discrete random variable and continuous random variable. Okay, so now okay, so this is our random variable. Random variable is just changing the notation of our probability. Already we have discussed. Okay, so this three topic we only discussed a simple of probability. Okay, but in the next random variable we will discuss about some complicated probability, just like Bayes theorem. Okay, two or three dependent event. Okay, like that. Okay, so this is a random variable. Okay, now this is your assignment question of today's lecture. Okay, simple. I have given the simple two question. You have to write it down and upload it in red and white application for attendance purpose. Okay. So now today's lecture is completed.